Okay, so welcome. Fighting Icebaroth is not exactly the most fun. He does a lot of stupid walking around and narrowly evading your attacks without even really meaning to. It's not even hard, it's just frustrating. Yep, there's that move, that's new. It runs along the walls and it's just fucking annoying. I don't normally use longsword on things, but I figured why the hell not. He's not a very complicated monster, so I figured I'd use a weapon that's not very complicated. Pretty proud of that roll, actually. This must have been kinda early in my file, just because it doesn't really look like I have a very good set. I have my low rank set, which is like, I mean, it has focus, sharpness +1, and reckless abandon +2. But I feel like I could have had a better set if I had really wanted to use a better set. Keep pulling off that roll. Either my weapon's not that powerful, or I think his tail is just really hard to cut off. I don't really know, but at least in this video, it seems to take forever. Like the video would be like, I don't know, 8 minutes shorter if I didn't want to cut the tail. Because there's a point where he starts limping about halfway through the video, but his tail just does not want to come off. And I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe because I wasn't working it enough. Maybe I decided like at the end of the battle that I wanted to cut it. But I don't know. I never really paid enough attention to this video to try to find it out. Yeah, there's a missed opportunity for tail cutting. So I guess that answers my question. For those of you who aren't really familiar with Portable Third and played a lot of Try, maybe, longswords have been changed a little bit. In Try, when you reach the white meter or the yellow meter, it stays permanently. So you can just level up to level 2, the yellow, and it'll just stay there, and you can just keep it there and keep the damage increase throughout the rest of the battle, or at least until you die. But in this one, there's actually, if you can see it, there's a meter around the meter. Once that red goes all the way down, that means you lose that buff. But every single time you connect the last hit of the R combo, it refills that meter. So technically you can keep it going for a very, very long time. And apparently I didn't, because now it's at level 2. Icebaroth is slightly different from regular Baroth. He does like a double head smash, and he does that move where he charges around the room. And I guess aside from those two things, that's about the only real difference. I mean, they added a hip check. I don't recall if Baroth had that before, because I don't know, I keep alternating between Try and Third, so it's hard to remember which moves are kept and which ones are removed. But I'm pretty sure only Deviljo had the hip check out of all the Brute Wyverns. I'm pretty sure he's the only one that had it. But now Udagon has it, and Baroth has it, and Icebaroth has it, and Steel Udagon has it. I keep failing at rolling that roar. I mean, it's not terribly important that I roll it, but I'd really like to pull it off a lot more often than I am pulling it off, which is not at all. Oh yeah, there's that move too, I forgot. He does that ice chucking move, which looks a lot like Deviljo's rock chucking move, which is also an ice chucking move in this level, I suppose. I remember seeing a lot of people using longswords in Try, and they weren't really utilizing the directional backward sweep. You can direct it left, you can direct it right, or diagonally. I don't really remember seeing very many people using that to their advantage, because it's a great way to keep yourself from getting greedy, you know, like you still get the hit in, but at the same time you get to avoid any of the moves that these people are getting hit by, you know? It's just kind of annoying just to see people mashing R the whole friggin' time. And sometimes I like to play as longsword just so maybe I could pose as some sort of good influence, you know? I mean, I know I'm definitely not the best longsworder out there, but I'd at least like to give these people an idea of how to properly evade with a longsword, you know? How did he miss my cat? My cat's just sitting there, like nothing just happened to him. What the? He still avoided that. I don't. Whatever. There he goes. Now he's angry. Or not. There he goes. Now he's moving. It's a really lazy cat. What the hell? I don't know how he's avoiding just by sitting there, but okay. Wow. Poor Felix just keeps getting owned. Felix is almost dead again. You know, I didn't even watch Felix the Cat as a kid. I don't even know if... I'm guessing Cartoon Network showed it, I don't know. But for some reason I decided to name my cat Felix, just because it's Felix the Cat's name, and he's a cat, I don't know. I probably couldn't think of a good name for him, so I just gave him a generic cat name. Look at him drooling all over the place. He's so tired and shit. Ow. I think I avoided using the cleanser just because I knew the roar would break me out. For anybody who's played Mega Man X6, is it just me, or does Yamark look like a female? Like if you look at his eyes, totally looks like a woman. But then like you hear his voice and I don't know. Pretty sure it's a guy. It's just it's another one of those things that Japan likes to do where it's like oh, it totally looks like a female, but hey, guess what? It's a guy. Haku, Poison, and apparently Yamark. But then again, I guess we have Justin Bieber. If you're wondering why I brought that up, it's because this song is actually a Mega Man X6 remix. Ow, my freaking ears! Yeah, here it is. He starts limping right here, and then for like the next 3.5 minutes, I'm just trying to cut that tail off. It just doesn't want to come off. Wake up. I'm actually trying to avoid doing any damage that's not on the tail because I really want that tail off. Ah, I'm sleepy. Still sleepy. Ah, crap. I couldn't dive in time. Or I could have, but I failed. I swear these baggy will be the end of me. They won't really because I'm not gonna die, but I just really, really hate baggy. Ah, I can't hit the tail. There it is. Now I can finally end this damn quest. Crap. Okay, I'm good. And finally, he's gone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me, set me free, trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Oh yeah.